Chandni, stop running after the chicken. Here comes the ready-to-cook chicken for you. Here comes Suji's from Supreme Sugna. Chandni, how's the chicken?
It's really tasty.
Let's go to the chicken processing plant. The plant Supreme Sugna is situated at Sangaramanallur. Surrounded by the hills, it lies about 25 kilometers away from the nearest town, Udumalpet in Tamil Nadu. Come, we will show you how chicken from the village farms are now being processed in modern plants equipped with the latest technology to bring to our homes ready to cook, high quality, processed, packed and frozen chicken. You don't have to run after a chicken anymore. As the sun sets, the night shift begins. Truckloads of poultry arrive at the plant. Crates filled with broiler chickens are taken out from the trucks. These broilers have been bred specifically for meat production and not for egg-laying purposes. Utmost care has been taken in the farming of these birds. They have been reared in well-organized farm and fed with special scientifically balanced diet. As a rule, these birds have not been fed for the past 8 hours, though ample amount of drinking water has been provided. As the birds are taken out of the crates, an ante-mortem examination is done by specialists. They feel the pliability of the posterior portion of the breasts of the bird. The birds that are found to be too emaciated or severely bruised or show evidence of repulsive growth or accumulation of fluid which is suggestive of disease are rejected. With their feet up, the birds are hung on hangers of conveyor line. Dangling and swinging, the process of transforming a live bird into food now begins. Now the birds come to the killing section. A final ante-mortem check is done. The birds are made unconscious by stunning before slaughter. The birds now move to the stunner. The heads of the birds are dipped into a water bath energized by a low voltage electric current. shocked, the stunned birds are now unconscious. The actual killing of the birds in this processing unit is done manually. Sharp knives slit the jugular veins and the carotid arteries. This is the halal process of killing. There is expertise in the hands and concentration in the eyes, as arteries are cut thoroughly to ensure complete bleeding. Incomplete bleeding lowers the quality of meat. Conveyor belt then takes the dead birds to the next stage of the process, which is scalding. As the name suggests, the carcass of the birds are scalded in hot water for a fixed period of time. This helps in the removal of the feathers while the skin is left intact. This may be done by spraying the birds with hot water or dipping them into it. Here we see the use of the dipping method. If scalding is done for a long period with the water temperature at 62 to 64 degrees, it is called a hard scald, whereas a soft scald is done by reducing the time period and the temperature. The type of scalding process required is determined by the bird that is being scalded. After scalding, the carcasses of the birds slowly go round into the defeathering machine for the removal of feathers. This machine removes the feathers by abrasion. The birds pass through a tunnel which has many rubber fingers known as pluckers fixed on its walls. The pluckers mechanically scrub the birds and defeather them. The feathers fall into a channel and is drained out into the rendering plant, where it is mixed with other discarded matter to make feather meal to be used as animal feed. The featherless carcass now emerges from the tunnel. A water shower cleans the carcass of loose feathers. Stumps of feathers around the legs or pin feathers are then removed by gloved hands. The giant conveyor system takes yet another bend. As the carcass dangles along, the head of the bird is pulled off by a fork-like device. The severed heads are collected as waste and sent to the rendering plant, where, along with other waste material, it is treated and used as animal feed. The wings and the feet are once again checked and extra feather is removed. a long queue, the dead birds slide towards a machine that cuts the feet with mechanically operated shears. Feet cut, the birds tumble into a conveyor belt. The cut feet moves on the hangers. And is emptied into collection trays to be used as a byproduct. Now the conveyor belt carries the carcass to the other side of the wall in the evisceration section. This is the second stage of the processing. The birds are again hung on specially designed hangers. Evisceration is the removal of the inner organs of carcass, and this has to be done online while the bird is still warm. Venting is done first to remove the fecal matter, which may still be in the lower intestine. Then, a cut is made around the vent or in the body of the carcass near the lower abdomen. Immediately, skilled workers using a drawing tool pull the viscera out. The viscera is checked by a specialist. If something is found defective, the carcass is removed from the line. From the viscera, the heart and liver are removed first. These are edible and are collected in a crate for further processing and packaging. Then the gizzard, along with the inedible parts like the intestines, esophagus, spleen and reproductive organs, slide into the gizzard removal machine. Here, the gizzard is separated from the inedible parts, which are sent to a drain that takes them to the rendering plant to be mixed with other discarded matter. The gizzard is taken onto a tray where it is cleaned and the yellow skin is peeled off with a sharp blade. Plenty of flowing water is used. A manual examination is done to check if the viscera have been removed completely. Online, a lung-sucking machine is used to remove the lungs from the thoracic cage of the birds. The liver, gizzard and the heart are kept separately, and these three are collectively known as giblet. The carcasses now move on and get attached to the rotating drum of the crop and trachea removing machine. A drill moves into the punctured carcass and neatly removes the crop and the trachea of the dead bird. The offal falls into a drain and is washed out to the rendering plant. Then the bird flesh is washed with chlorine water. The chlorine helps in reducing bacterial load in the carcass. One final post-mortem manual check is done and the expert removes a defective carcass from the line. The rest of the carcass line up for chilling. The carcass is unhinged from the hangers and they drop into a tank full of chilled water. The carcass then fall into another tank where crushed ice is continuously added so that the carcass cools down to a temperature below 4 degrees centigrade. This method is known as the wet chilling process. The water chilling method makes the flesh juicier. The chilled carcasses are again put on hangers, this time on one leg, for the next part of the processing, which is weighing and grading. Through a window, the carcasses move out of the chilling section and enter the weighing and grading section. Weighing and grading is done on a computerized system. The carcasses are graded according to weight and quality by inspectors. By touching the hanger with an electronic rod, the carcass that is not up to the required quality mark is automatically separated and is deposited in a separate bin, while the other carcasses tumble into bins according to their weights. Now the chicken looks more appetizing and is put in crates to be taken for packaging. Working at a furious pace, the packers are efficient and meticulous. We are seeing how a full chicken with skin is packed in an attractive poly bag and sealed. A special electronic labeling pen is used to mark the manufacturing, expiry date, as well as the batch number and other details on the product. Watchful eyes scrutinize each packet and packet with any labeling defect is removed from the container. The packets are arranged in racks and then taken to the chill room. Once the packets are sufficiently cooled and need to be preserved for a longer period of time, they are shifted to the blast freezer, where the temperature is kept at -20 degrees centigrade. This brings us to the end of what is called primary processing. The secondary processing consists of cutting the whole chicken into parts to meet different types of market demand. The secondary processing starts with the removal of extra fat from the carcass of the bird. A large number of workers work on a clean stainless steel table. First, the two breast pieces are removed with sharp knives. The full leg is then removed. Then, the wings are cut from the body. The full leg is then cut into two. They are the drumstick and the thigh piece. At another counter, expert hands debone the thigh piece. The drumhead part of the wing is converted to what is sold in the market as lollipops. The skin is removed from the leftover chicken, which is basically the rib cage. Chicken is also processed by removing the skin. The skin of the chicken is stripped by placing the carcass on a pin. This is the skinless chicken. A cutting wheel is used to cut the chicken into pieces. The cut pieces are packed in a poly bag and sealed. Ready-to-cook frozen chicken pieces are very popular in the market. The cut chicken pieces, like a set of drumsticks, are placed in special trays and are sent for wrapping. Transparent film is used and the packet is heat sealed to prevent contamination. ensuring long shelf life. These packets are weighed and labeled. A variety of items are produced. These items are further packaged into larger packets. These items are transferred to the blast freezer for preservation before being marketed as frozen chicken products. Records and data are maintained on computers. Chicken meat is the most widely accepted meat in India. Processed chicken is oven-ready and easy to prepare. It is gaining popularity in the urban markets of India. It is predicted that the demand for chicken meat will increase manyfold in the coming decades. While you may get a whole processed chicken from your nearest retail outlet, you also have the option to the chicken piece you wish to enjoy.